Right, well, hello there, guys. Medieval Scroll here with a brand new campaign for the Twisted and the Twilight. Now, obviously, we have other videos coming out. I have bulk done. I've literally just finished doing some videos for just before Christmas. I've still got my Christmas special to do. Not really sure what I'm going to be doing with that, to be completely honest with you. But just off the spur of the moment, decided I was going to do a Vortex campaign with the Sisters of Twilight. Now, we're going to have a quick look at them. You get the Forge of Death, ammunition plus 10% all armies, Volley of Kurnos for Hawk Riders, minus 15% upkeep for missile units, plus 10 melee attack for flying units, and plus 15% charge bonus for flying units. We start off with the Great Stag Knights, the Hawk Riders, and a Great Eagle, all of which are very, very lovely. We're going to be doing this on very hard, and without further ado, let's dive on into the campaign.
Even the fierce defenders of the Wood Elf Kingdom cannot safeguard their realm from the disorder of the Great Vortex. In the forests of Nagaroth, a portal to the Dreaming Wood grows thin, where beyond, demons rage. The forest grants Queen Ariel a dread vision of ancient trees blackened and broken, of countless wood elves slain upon their twisted boughs. For should chaos breach from their realm, the world roots will carry the demons to the very heart of Athelloren. Only Ariel herself can seal the dire portal, so sends her most trusted to cleanse the forest ahead of her arrival, unaware that a vengeful enemy watches. The Twilight twins, Nistra and Aran, a deadly fusion of dawn's serenity and dusk's fury. They will not waver in their perilous quest. The Mage Queen, vulnerable for the first time in eons, but her hidden foe dare not strike directly. A terrified Skaven is persuaded to lure their twisted overlord to this cause. Throt, Master Mutator of Clan Moulder, how he yearns to be free of his unnatural, undying hunger. Ariel's pulped remains would be a certain remedy. A queen's implacable guardians oppose a creature of chilling madness. A brutal war is unavoidable. The fate of the forest, undecided.
Okay, so Wood Elves, they don't play like everyone else. You don't need to conquer the world. In fact, we're only really interested in the trees, of which on the Vortex there are 4 great trees that we may or may not go and collect. You have to have the one that we've got, which is the Witchwood. The other 3 trees, which are something in the Lustrian Heartland, Sacred Pools, I think. Then you've got Orion's Camp, and then you've obviously got Avalon. You can jump between them, basically teleporting as you go. As I said before, I wasn't planning to do this live stream, or in fact any live stream campaign, until after Christmas. So what I'll do is, this isn't going to be like a regular series. I'm just going to do this as often as I can. I've got an upload tonight. Well, I've got a stream tonight, and I'll probably do one on Monday as well. I can't see this being a long campaign, I'll be honest. I have played a little bit of this myself. I managed to complete the main quest line in 73 turns. But I have been so happy with playing this. I wanted to do it again, and if I'm playing, I may as well be streaming, so bonus for you guys. This will also be uploaded onto YouTube as well, and I'll be going for about 2 to 2.5 hours tonight, so I'll just split that down the middle and post that to YouTube. we might even be able to finish this prior to Christmas, which would be nice for you all. A nice little Christmas present from me to you. Anyway, I hope you've all been doing well. I know this is a particularly trying time for everyone. Christmas is not easy. It's not the same, and especially with everything that's been going on at the moment, for many, Christmas just isn't achievable. So I hope you're all well and safe and as happy as you can be in the current climate. Hopefully. I'd also like to know all of your thoughts and feelings about the Twisted and the Twilight DLC that we are now about to be playing, and who your favourite of it was. Is it Nestra and Arahan? Is it the ugly, twisted, hateful tree? Or is it Throt the Unclean? The master mutator of Clan Mulder? Just jump on into the chat or into the comment section down below if you're watching this on YouTube, and let me know, because I am very interested to see which way you go. Quite honestly, I've had fun. I haven't played Throt, and I know that sounds stupid because everyone went straight for Throt. I didn't. I love Skaven. I'm sure anyone that's seen my Ikit series will know that I love Skaven, especially since they introduced all of the new tasty things. And Clan Mulder does look rather tasty, so I am going to be doing, after Christmas, a brand new campaign with Clan Mulder. In fact, if this one is done before Christmas, I might end up doing it as a live stream campaign instead. But I will be doing a Clan Mulder campaign just because, my goodness, some of the things. If you haven't seen how OP Clan Mulder is, or if you haven't played around with it enough to see how OP Clan Mulder is, go and have a look at Legends stream.
It is as our mistress says, Arahan. The weave here is dangerously out of balance.
Yet there is much prey. Glorious.
This is no game, sister. We must prepare for Ariel's arrival.
Purge the Witchwood's darkness. Restore its ancient glory. Strengthen the weave, etc., etc. You handle the details, Nestra. I'll handle the slaughter.
Cease this childishness. If Ariel cannot seal the demon portal, annihilation awaits.
Don't be tedious, sister. You know I will never fail our mage queen.
At least these glades are rife with foul greenskins and beastmen to hold your quarrelsome interest.
Not to mention the Druki fools. I so enjoy hunting those.
Then, for the future of our people, we must commence the cleansing, sister. For the weave!
For Ariel! For Athel Lauren!
Okay. So here we are. Obviously, you probably would have... So we need to get the Witchwood to like 100 health to unlock the first of the missions. And that will give us Ariel, which is rather tasty because Ariel is absolutely amazing. She's not as battlefield powerful as Lord Croak, but my god, she's good. We also start off with a Lore of Beasts Spellsinger. It's a little bit rubbish, but you know, what can you do? We'll get rid of that because we don't need any Eternal Guard at the moment. We've got Eternal Guard in our army. And we're going to do the campaign bits first. So, also, cute little thing. On the campaign, Nestra is at the front during battle. Arahan's at the front. So, depending on which one you are, that shows which way you go. Right, so we want to get rid of that. And we want, first and foremost... Oh, we can't build that. A craftsman's tree, because that will give us income and it will give us growth, which is two things we definitely need. And then we're going to come over here to Crixus, and we're going to have a nice little battle. This isn't going to be too hard. We are going to take some losses, but it's not going to be ridiculously hard because some of the things that the sisters have are so good. Right, so we don't have access to artillery, which is a massive downside for Wood Elves because it means that it's quite hard to take enemy settlements. because of just you can't get in. You can't do siege attacker. You can't take out towers. All of the lovely little tricks that I've shown off in other videos, and which Legend of Total War pioneers, just don't really work for the Wood Elves because you can't take out towers. Sieges have to be rather quick, unless you get like a particularly special map. However, the Heralds of Ariel, their Hawk Riders get Volley of Kurnos, which the Sisters themselves can buff to being 3 times instead of 2. Now, this wouldn't be such a big thing if you couldn't get Hawk Riders really near the beginning of the game, and if they weren't Vanguard deployable, and if the... Well, okay, I will show you what I mean. So, everyone else has to deploy back here. Okay? Pull them back. And we've got 1 normal and 1 fire. Okay, that's fine. Great Eagle over here. Nestra over here. We'll give it a little gamble. Magic's not too important for this one. But that's always nice. Alright. Let's move forward as much as we can. Get those up. Enemy reinforcements approaching. That is fine. Not too bad. And then, boom. Volley of Kurnos. And then look at that. Look at that damage. See, the most powerful thing here at the moment is that war boss. Alright? 110%. It's that war boss. But the Goblin Archers, also not great for us to be going against. Right, fire there. Eternal Guard come forward. Fire at the Orc boys. Yeah, everyone else wipe out those Gobbo archers. And then we'll let all of those deal with that. And our archers get rid of that war boss. Bring those over there. Wild Riders up. Right. Over there. And then into the back of them. Right. Those in there. Okay, that war boss will be gone soon. Right, now back into the back of them. And look, oh look, that war boss pretty much gone. Right, fire over there. Volley of Kurnos right into that great big pit over here. And then look. Look at that damage. Alright, fire over there into the Goblin Archers. We want them to go over there. There we go. See, we're not taking too much damage.
Sisters of Twilight! Dawn and dusk! Quickly! Wind Weaver!
Right, and then they can go back in.
Sisters of Twilight!
Swift!
Wild Riders can come back out again. And I mean, we've lost not an awful lot. I mean, they've popped their war now, but that doesn't mean an awful lot, to be honest.
My bow hungers!
Right, get the eagle up.
Now! Ride them down!
and army loss. And then what we do is we just run the Glade Guard forward. Nestra and Arahan can run forward as well. Hawk Riders out this way. We want to get as much experience for all of our units as possible from this. Or just stop and shoot. Just for a minute. And then run forward. There we go. Here's what we're going to do. Just get all of the experience. All of the experience. And there we go. So we lost 75. 240 kills with the Sisters of Twilight. You don't need artillery. They are a mobile artillery platform. Quite frankly, if you had more than one of these bad boys, you should never lose a battle. They've got something for anti-heroes, which doesn't use as much ammunition. Or you've got... I mean, basically they're a flying bolt thrower that can shoot 360 and whilst moving. Okay, they are fantastic. And... yeah, I really don't know what else to say. Basically, removing one aspect of the game by not having like tree men throwing boulders, kind of like the Lord of the Rings, but introducing them. No, you can't go straight in on places, and that's not great. But you get enough out of it that you don't really need to do that. Right, into Ice Spire, second battle. We can just auto-resolve that one, save ourselves a bit of time. In and Occupy, we've got some extra... thing for the woods. That's now +9. You've got some from battles. You've got some from the fact we've taken Ice Spire. That's good. Now, there's another rework for the Wood Elves. You don't really make money off of anything. So the buildings have been changed so that they don't really give... they don't give money at all. Except if you've got resource buildings, which... Maybe mid-game you want that, but, you know, before you've built all of your buildings, you kind of want other things. And then you've got the ability to recruit Glade Guard or Dryads from those two areas, or my personal favourite, for the most part, which is the Foraging Groves for the reduced construction cost and increased growth in all regions in adjacent provinces. So we'll go for that. And then we get to level up a little bit. We got 2 points. We'll go for ever-reaching tendrils. And then we do want as much money as possible. So we're going to go for Wonders of the Forest, then Obscuring Canopy. And we're going to get all of those points and head all the way through the blue line before we go anywhere else. And I'll explain as we go on why to do that with Wood Elves. Because obviously you don't have a lot of buildings to make money. So... you kind of want to be reducing the cost down of your armies as much as possible so you can field more, especially on the higher difficulties. Over here, now, obviously that's the obvious first one, but you've got a choice. You can either go and get extra diplomatic relations with the High Elves, which is good. They're very stable. They like people. And, like, 2 of your areas have High Elves right near it. Or you can go for the Dark Elves. And I'm going to explain why you do that first. Basically, if you look at the map, Dark Elves, Dark Elves, Dark Elves, Dark Elves, Dark Elves. So you don't want to be constantly at war in the Witchwood. I mean, maybe, but you don't want Nagaroth literally launching armies at you and the Cult of Pleasure launching armies at you. You don't want to do it. And now here's what we're going to do. We're going to try and get a non-aggression pact with Marathi. Good. That's good. Clarkarond. Cool. Right, now we've got non-aggression pacts with 2 of the Dark Elves near us. They're not going to go to war straight away, I don't think. If they do, you know, not great for us, but what can you do? And then let's end the turn. The reason that this is so fun is because you don't have to paint the map. It can I guess for some people it'd probably be a bit tedious constantly fighting over the same area. But you see these green bits? They're your heathlands, so they're the areas that really matter. And then each of the major trees have one of these buildings. So that's increased missile strength. They also, all of them have their own like immune to attrition of some sort. So snow and mountain for this one. I think down here at Orion's camp, it gives, yeah, desert, barren. Over here it gives you chaos, attrition, immunity, and physical resistance. Down here I believe it's Skaven Plague and Swamp. And I know on the Mortal Empires map there's one that does, I think it's Dryker's start position, does vampiric corruption,
The Sisters of Twilight.
which is always a bonus. Right, and then what we want to do is just throw in the Glade Guard. Now, Glade Guard are great because they are reasonable in melee combat. And they can shoot forward whilst moving. So if you're trying to move up into position, they're shooting. They're not as good as the next level up. I cannot remember what they are because, quite frankly, you don't need them all the time. Right, now...
Waiting.
now, special abilities. You've got all of these things. Right, so extra range and plus reinforcement range from the Hawk Companion, which is something that we picked up earlier. Dragon Pendant is hit points, physical resistance, and casualty replenishment rate. That one is enemy leadership goes down and you get an ability, range and more missile strength, and movement range, growth, and speed. They can be leveled up, and you can do this really quickly. Really quickly. This is what makes them so powerful. Because look, right, we're going to fight this battle. We don't need to, but we kind of want to keep casualties down because we're going to get forest encounters. And they can really catch you out if you're not careful. You want to be able to move in, do the battle, not take too many casualties, move away, recruit until you've got like right up near the top tier level, like nearly a full 20 stack, and then keep doing this, building up your forest health. You want to be building up your money. The more you attack the orcs, the more the dark elves like you. Well, to be fair, the more pretty much everyone likes you. And it leaves you in a position where you can respond to forest threats, which reduce the health of your forest and can accidentally, if left undealt with, spawn an enemy army right on top of you, which is not what you want at all. Right, now I'm going to basically do exactly the same as we did before. And we're going to spread them out. Going to bring them over here. Going to keep the eagle on this flank, and we're going to put our little spell singer over here. Don't need to gamble. Right, I want them to fully commit towards us. And we want to fire one of those right on top of those orc boys. Look at that damage.
Your orders? Yes.
We want to pull them into a position where our great stag knights will be really good at coming in behind them.
Your command.
Alright, fire at those archer boys. Those archer boys are not grand. We don't like them at all. All of you fire at that night goblin. Okay. Fire there.
We accept. Armed and ready. For the eternal realms. Tireless. We stand ready.
Right, now into those orcs.
Spell singer. War is tragedy.
Children of Athel Lauren. Glade Guard. Hunters.
Right, Stag Knight's out.
Cavalry. As you say,
Skirmish line back.
archers ready.
Archers turn and fire.
It shall be done. Quickly.
And almost all the way across the line is a mass rout,
Twilight.
which I like. Nice little bit over here.
For Athel Lauren. Forever loyal. Glade Guard. Kill them.
Oh, those Glade Guard have gone down rather badly.
At once.
Order will
I forgot to kill off that bloody Night Goblin.
Eternal Guard. Protectors of the
Oh, this has not gone well at all.
At once! At once! Pull back!
bringing harmony.
Our aim is true! Blade Guard! Wild Riders!
Wild Riders out.
Our bows are yours!
Dawn and dusk.
Blade Guard! Aye! First up!
Okay, that's fine.
You are.
We're still doing okay.
As you say!
We still do this.
My bow hungers.
Archers ready! Defenders of Athel Lauren! Swiftly! We understand! Under me!
Right, move all of those back.
Command. Now. Windweaver.
Keep pulling back.
Now!
Stag Knight's out. Eagle out. My goodness, this has gone very badly.
At once. Forehead on. Lighting the path.
At pace!
Okay,
With
back
haste.
out again.
Orders acknowledged! Without delay! Eternal Guard! Deepwood Archers!
Right, that is the hero gone.
The forest.
With haste!
In
Right.
spring's day.
Now we can go after them. Wow, I did particularly badly there. That's not good. Oh well. Lesson learned, you can't always do it yourself. You may as well have auto-resolved. Also, focus on the bloody Lord, alright? That's probably the worst I've ever done in that. Okay. But that just shows you the elves are literally made of glass. They hit bloody hard, but they shatter immediately. So the quicker we can get rid of Eternal Guard and move up to something like Azrai Spears, the better. Because we're not going to be coming up against anyone that can really outdo us in terms of range all that often. And as soon as we start getting like 3 lots of Hawk Riders at a time, we're okay.
They cannot remain a threat.
Going to sack that, get some health. Going to move back over here. And then we're going to recruit some Hagbane tips. And then we get this, Forge of Daith. Do we want to do that? No. Don't do this. This is not worth it at all. Always just upgrade it properly. Because you won't get as much straight away.
Defenders of the
But
way.
what you get in the long run is a lot, you know, it will help you a lot more. And then we come back to the Witchwood. It's Deepwood Scouts. Deepwood Scouts are probably the best one to go for in the long run. But you want the Swift Shiver shafts, I would have thought. That's fine. Also, line infantry literally doesn't really matter. Because what we're going to do is we're going to come back in over here.
Attack!
It will be a glorious
There we go. Decisive victory. Sack it again.
cower.
Come over here. And then let's go into ambush. I would like to have encamped, but that's fine. Our forest health is on 10. But only because we've got hostile heathlands. Which I think is really just that one over there. Oh no, Aidadoth is also a hostile heathland.
Ariel's will triumph.
That's fine. That's fine, because what we want is levels. We want the income from post-battle loot. We need to get all the way up to Lightning Strike. It doesn't matter how quickly we do all of this, provided that we do actually manage to get to Lightning Strike. And you want to get to 18 in terms of troop composition. As soon as that's up, we can start doing other things, because we'll be able to level up a bit more. You kind of want maybe 4 frontline infantry, I think, is the best that I've kind of found in terms of where the bloody... Oh, they're over there. That's fine. Line of sight and public order. Good.
The forest's vengeance. A regrettable
Okay,
necessity.
magic resistance to... I'm going to say the Stag Knights.
They must know
Sack it.
its order.
And then we're going to go straight in at this army here. An ambush. Okay, that's that should be fine. They've got nothing there that's really nasty, except for the catapult.
We fight for the forest.
And we're ambushing. Very important. We're ambushing. So we want to take this army out, but we don't want to be necessarily killing all of it, because we want to get another couple of battles out of it as well. But we need to keep doing this until we get Lightning Strike. Lightning Strike is the key here. Lightning Strike will solve all of our problems in time to come. Once we've got that, we can probably get rid of this heathland. Well, take the heathland. And then move towards the other hostile one. And then we can just keep attacking that. I know it's kind of it's a little bit like farming, but it's fine. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have a line of 4. And then the rest of them here.
Archers ready!
Glade Guard there and Glade Guard here. We are going to move this around just a smidge in a little bit.
Wild riders!
Them over there. Is actually meant to be hidden. It's fine. We'll put it over here. These guys.
Guardians of Lauren.
They're going to go straight after that. And quite honestly, I think it's probably best if I pull back over here. Yeah, that's fine. Start deployment. Alright, fire that straight into those warp fire throwers. Because everyone's going to gank up around them. And there we go.
Arahan and Nestra.
Ever ready!
Okay. That catapult is the only thing that's really important.
Sisters of Twilight.
Ready to ride!
War is
Everything else is kind of
Protect
irrelevant.
the forest!
And if we had another volley of Kernos, I would be throwing it right into that area there now.
Hand of the forest!
Here we go. They've got, what was that, one catapult left.
Sisters of Twilight!
Riders ready!
There we go. They're done for. Still got the Stag Knights over here. We can charge in with that in a second.
Blade guard! We understand! Eternal guard! With haste! Yes!
Okay, we want those kind of split. We want her in the center.
Wild riders! Swift!
Guided by the weave!
Right, firing over there instead. And
Armed and ready!
charge.
Sisters of Twilight!
Your command! Ride! Very well!
Firing.
Sisters of Twilight!
Deepwood cavalry!
Here we go.
Sisters of Twilight!
They've been smashed. In on those slave slingers.
Sisters of Twilight!
For Lady Ariel!
Anyone gets in range now. There we go. There's the shafts.
Yes? Quickly!
Sisters of Twilight!
Ride the
Rear of their lines have all been smashed.
crew! To the
Get rid of that mutant rat ogre.
Riders of Apple Lauren!
Sisters of Twilight!
Hurry! Grapple them! Ever ready! Flatten them!
Bringing harmony!
Okay.
Armed and ready!
Many of their troops are just fleeing now. Outright fleeing.
Swift!
Charge straight through all of that. Straight into those slave slingers. Cool.
Sisters of Twilight!
For Apple
Pull out.
Lauren! Blade guard!
Oh, I missed the fact I was being flanked.
Sent by Orion!
Swiftly!
Sisters of
Right, fire at him again.
Awaiting orders! Blade guard! Understood! This instant!
Reform the lines.
Immediately!
Sisters of Twilight!
Wild riders!
And then back in.
Attack! Blade guard! As you say!
Sisters of Twilight!
Charge in down there.
Armed and ready!
Get rid of those warp fire throwers.
Sisters of Twilight!
Blade guard!
And run them down.
Harmony! War!
Hunters! To war! Attack!
Alright, we want some of their units to escape, but not the Lord. Cool. Decisive victory. Huzzah. We lost 23. Yeah. They've still got catapults, but we should be able to get a nice little ambush on them. Hopefully. If not, you know, they're not going to cause that much of an issue, not with the fact we've got complete aerial superiority. Quite frankly, This might be my new favourite faction. I mean, I haven't played Throp yet, so I'm not going to count my ducks before they're all in a little row. But I have had so much fun playing with these guys. I cannot even explain it. Cannot explain it. Yeah, 633 kills.
This is the price you pay.
I'm going to take the money because money is the most important thing to us at this moment in time.
Onward together.
Right, Forge of Death is lit. We'll take the Eagle Bow, which grants extra range, extra missile strength, and an ability.
I seek
Impeccable.
Okay. Do that. We've still got to wait 4 turns before we can build, because we won the gallery back. We just didn't need it at the beginning. But we need it to get war dancers at the moment. Although, to be honest, I'd probably just go for the sacred grounds and say sod it to everything else.
When do we fight?
Only when necessary.
Also, ambush plus 10% missile strength. And what have we got? Lots of archers. Lots and lots and lots of archers. Right, we're going to go wild at heart and end the turn. The best bit as well is you don't need loads of armies. Like, realistically, you probably need 1 army for each major tree area you've got. Because the idea is that you're... we have to fight this one again as well, because we want to kill off the Lord, take out the catapult, and then leave the rest of the rats. We want to do a bit of damage, but not enough to actually, like, kill them all off, to be honest. We just want to keep getting as much money from this as possible, because this is the only way you make money as Wood Elves. Quite frankly, it doesn't matter if you have a bit of a deficit, provided you're fighting at least 1 battle per turn.
Glade Guard. Glade Guard. Eternal Guard.
Windweaver.
Protectors of the forest.
So there. Right, that artillery is as good as gone.
Eternal Guard.
Right, kill the Lord.
Eternal Guard.
Sisters of Twilight.
Wild Riders.
Right, get rid of that catapult.
Glade Guard. The forest wills it. Immediately. Aye.
Right, pull out in front. Everyone, focus fire on that grey seer. Rid of the plague claw.
Warriors of Ariel.
Cease fire.
With haste.
Sisters of Twilight.
Right, fly this way. Just kill that grey seer. Just the grey seer, please. I don't want to get any other kills. There we go. And the battle. Okay, lost nobody. Killed damn near all of them. I'm hoping the army is still alive and can run away. Because what that means is that next time we can go and hit that other heathland again. And take that. and then maybe go and get the Skaven, whittle them down a bit, kill off their lord. So yes, this is just how powerful they are. Now that you don't have to expand to make money,
Harmony must be imposed.
yeah, they've run away, we've leveled up.
Harmony.
Bloodshed.
Securing canopy. This priest can level up again. Sorry, not priest, spell singer.
Serene Nestra.
Go in over here.
This is the
Hit him. Kill him. Decisive victory. Huzzah.
Fools cower.
Sack it.
Blessed by the seasons.
Come back in.
Fight.
Ambush again. Up to level 8. Open branches. Fantastic. Level up. Transformation of Cadon, which for Wood Elves and some other factions is now an eagle instead of a manticore. Which, to be honest, probably just as good. Now, you don't need to worry about public order going down. That's fine. There's also a new thing. It's kindreds that allow you to level up. So you can level up your main building in each of your woods without having to do any, without any issues whatsoever. But you need to
We fight for the forest.
grow kindreds to, I think I'm going to kill them, but I want to do it just with Arahan. Just with the sisters, sorry. Yeah, kindreds are for your sort of special buildings, so all of your economy buildings, that takes kindreds. Upgrading defensive buildings takes kindreds. And upgrading like your forge and stuff, that takes kindreds as well. Right, let's just line up over here. For everyone. Yeah, do you know what? Everyone. Except for Nestor and Arahan.
Sent by Orion.
Right. Go, shoot at the Gracier. Only shoot at the Gracier. Doesn't matter if you take any damage, because you're going to get it all back. Okay. Yeah, no, that's fine. Don't mind taking a smidge of damage. Shoot the Lord. Shoot the Lord. There we go, end the battle. The Lord is dead. The army should still be alive, which means we'll get another battle out of it. We want to keep going, as I said, until we've got lightning strike, which is the main thing that we need. It is like, it's integral to the next play. Like, there is nothing, you can't do the next bit without lightning strike, which is annoying, but it's just how it is. Also, they do need to make a end turn notification for not having done the Forge of Death, because it's so irritating when you haven't got it. Right, lightning strike. Good, we've got it.
When do we fight? Only when necessary. We
Okay.
fight for the forest.
That.
Make these fools cower.
Me.
The land must be cleansed.
Cannot
We'll sack it this turn.
onward.
I'm back over here. We'll do one more turn of this, and then we'll raise it down, because we've got 2 more turns on the Witchwood. We literally want to raise that down and then walk this way as we're picking up more troops. And as you can see, we've got 16, nearly 17 grand in the bank. Don't have a lot of income. It's only around the $500 ooze mark. But, there's enough in there to make it worthwhile as far as I'm concerned. Right, ambush. Oh, damn. Well, that's fine. We've also unlocked Regiments of Renown, so if we really needed to, we can do that. Then we want to go for upkeep reduction. Yeah, until you get to... Yeah, upkeep reduction. And then we also want magical reserves. That's good. And we can come in here.
Battle, a regrettable
Cool.
necessity.
Clear the heathland.
Root and branch.
And the reason for that is because we are now on 27. Remember, we only need to get to 100 to get Ariel. Ariel is definitely required. More Quartermaster for upkeep reduction. As you can see, we're now up to 768 gold a turn. Now we need to get into the Temple of Adadoth and take that. Like, colonize it, because we don't want anyone else taking it. That'd be a war that we just don't want. But we do want to raise it down so that we can get the extra 5 from the Witchwood.
Skins are like fungus, while their infection remains.
Okay, so we now need to go and take the other greenskin land, which is fine. We'll sort that. This can level up. That can go up to the Hollow. Then we want to unlock the Sethoi Gallery, because we need to get some more melee troops. No, we don't. No, we don't. What am I on about? We want the Sacred Grounds of Athen Rama, which is very good. And then we want this, the Grapevines. That is extra income, and we sorely need it. And then with our last few dollary dues, into the Deepwood Camp. Now, how long is it going to take? That's 3 turns on the Sacred Grounds of Anathema. That is fine. That's entirely fine. Because what we'll do is pop those 2 in, and they are now our front line. So we've got a front line. We've got friendly-ish with the Dark Elves that are around us. Our research is beginning to work its way through.
So impatient.
We're already going up to a Hollow, which is... I mean, that does give quite a lot of garrison. Glade Riders, Eternal Guards, Treekin, Treeman, Glade Guard, Scouts. You don't really need anything else, do you? This girly over here thing. Ideally, I don't want a beast wizard, but yeah, it's kind of necessary at the minute. Now, I am going to let these orcs build up. Not because I want them to build up, but because it doesn't really do anything to me to not let them build up. I've got Lightning Strike, so if I can come over here and just keep catching them, then I'm getting bonuses for fighting in the Heathlands, which is good, and I'm going up against the orcs and just gradually whittling them down.
Order is all.
Right, we'll give it one more turn of replenishment. I mean, they are military presence at 13. That's, I mean, I suppose that's okay. And we're on 30 Witchwood health. Sildrator and the Cult of Pleasure have confederated. That's fine. And we have access to more Hawky boys. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to head this way. There's no one that I can see. That's good. So what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of these 2 Glade Guard. Actually, we're going to...
Seek harmony.
And then disband. Grab 2 more Hawk Riders. Yeah, no, that'll be fine. 2 more Hawk Riders, and we're going to get rid of that as well, and we're going to get a Hagbane tip because they're just better. Now, again, going to be kind of not great. War declared between Broken Chains and Cult of Pleasure. That is good for us, which means every battle now that we get between us and the Broken Chains, extra friendship with the Cult of Pleasure. And, I mean, you know me, I love a bit of pleasure. Let's go for an enchanted item. Oh, that's not good. Right, we're going to hit this. Now, so you get these forest encounters and you can kind of do what you want with them, but here's the thing. We like the Dark Elves. We want the Dark Elves to like us. We want to be on very good terms with said Dark Elves. If we attack the Dark Elves, we'll get money and we'll get to fight a battle, and what we'll also get is several more turns of replenishment, which we don't want. However, if we do this and annoy the tree spirits, which we don't use anyway at the moment, we've got no dryads, no treekin and no tree man, so it's not going to matter. But what we'll get is plus 50 diplomatic relations with the Dark Elves for the next 15 turns. And Winds of Magic power reserves, which we like, so I'm going to accept the deal. Witchwood is now up on 41, which is good. Very, very good. And we are going to 404. That is also 404. That's growth and public order. Growth and replenishment. Growth all provinces. Oh, that's good. I think I'm going to go for the Game Lodge though.
Twilight Twins.
Alright, I don't want to go too far ahead. Now, look, they haven't got a lot at Tyrant Peak. They have, however, got walls. Rock lobbers. They have access to rock lobbers. The buggers. Cheeky little buggers. That's fine, we're going to grab them. I don't think the Cult of Pleasure is going to be able to take all of those orcs on. Not with that one army, I don't.
Show me a foe.
Show patience.
Ooh, Bray Herds. That's not,
Awaiting duty.
it's not okie dokie. How many armies have they got? It's just the 2. Just the 2. Okay, so if I can draw them out, that Dark Elf force might actually be good for me. Because I reckon they're going to wait until they're full strength and they're closer
The forest provides.
on. So
We must.
let's move to...
Dawn. Dusk.
Strong.
kind of there-ish. And then I'm going to ambush. I'm going to hope that they go out and go after that. And then I can just boom boom, double tap, take out both of them. Because I don't think with that army the Cult of Pleasure could even take out the garrison at Tyrant Peak.
Harmony prevails.
How tired.
Ooh. No, I'd rather have Untainted.
Let me think about it. No!
Okay, I've got money, it's Kindreds I'm waiting on. Right, that hasn't worked, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to...
The forest's vengeance.
That thinks it's really bad. I disagree.
This is the life.
So I'm going to save in case of a crash, and then we're going to go in there and we're going to absolutely destroy them. Because I don't agree with that at all. I mean, there's too many gobos there for it to be completely useful. Their archers are a pain. They are a pain. However, they're not so much of a pain that we can't utterly destroy them. Literally just want to go in, hit them, pull out, ambush, and see if they come out after us. And we want to keep doing that until we've got access to actually go in and fight them at the town. And it might be best at the end of this one, instead of going for the money, go for the replenishment. Provided we don't take too much damage with the sisters, we should be fine, because everything else apart from like the spell singer is able to replenish from the end of battles. Gamble. Oh, that's not great. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to sit up here on said hill.
Warriors of Ariel.
Going to do that, and we are actually going to pull back a smidge. Going to let the wraiths of the forest be in the centre.
Eternal guard for the eternal realms.
Winter Heart Guard over here, and then 2 normal Eternal Guard over this side. With her in there. Great Stag Knights can come and hide over here, and then the Great Eagle over on this side. That is that. I mean, we did lose some bits. Let's just check. I mean, pump wagon's not too much of a issue. Okay, so lots of shots in.
Sisters of Twilight.
Okay, there we go.
Dawn.
Fly on over. Great Eagle can come in as well. Actually, no, Great Eagle, stay over here.
Nature calls us.
Basically, all I want now is for you to form up behind and just open fire. I want to kill as many of them as possible. Right, there go the pump wagons on that flank. Come out to this side then for me, please.
Sisters of Twilight. Sisters of Twilight.
Dusk's decree.
Right, now fire down there.
Now. Go.
Come out with the Stag Knights.
Armed and ready. Quickly. Yes.
Fire over there.
Your command. Cavalry. Right. Very well.
Sisters of Twilight.
Our bows are yours.
Right, first group, all fire there for me, please. Transformation of Cadon. Let's see if we can get some bits in.
Eternal guard. Straight away.
This Eagle can come over here. Stag Knights, out you come.
No alternative. Sisters of Twilight.
That's fine. Right, bring them back over this way. Stag Knights, come over here. We want to absolutely annihilate this army.
Swiftly.
Sent by Orion.
Bows of Athelloren.
Right. This group over here. This group come this way.
By Kurnos! We grow restless! Understood. Very well. Understood.
Fire over there.
Blade Guard! Children of Athel Lauren! Children of Isha, attack!
Okay. Boom.
Charge! Your orders?
Army loss. Good.
And Arahan!
Without delay!
There we go. Just get rid of as many as possible. We lost 2 men from one from Eternal Guards. Was it? Oh, the other one was a summoned eagle. Okay, so we lost 1. And we took basically no damage, which means that yeah, bit of an issue for them. So we're gonna wipe out this army. We'll probably just hit it again and then run. We've seen that we can hit them in open field and just completely beans them up. So we don't need to worry about anything. We know they've only got goblins. Now it's going to be the siege battle that really decides how everything goes. But trust me, I have a plan for that. Oof.
Enjoyed that. Accept Ariel's will.
Ariel grants clemency.
Right,
Make
I'm
it
going to
weak,
take
Make them scream.
the money for Nestra's Grace.
Itching for fresh battle.
We'll open up with the Sword of the Forge of Daith. We'll get the refined horn.
To
Yeah.
perfection.
It'd best
When
be
do we
my
fight?
turn next.
Only when necessary.
Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to unlock Quartermaster again. Then we're going to go for Arcane Conduit. And then we're going to hit Tyrant Peak. We're going to break the siege and run away. Then we're going to come and hit this army again. Save in case of a crash. Let's go in and wipe them out this time. I want them gone. Because I want to be able to destroy the town. I want to completely destroy the town. And I can't do it with too many armies around. It's just not possible. So we're going to form in this little area here. We're going to use that as our line. And we're going to wait for them to come towards us because goblins don't have that much range. And then we're going to do basically what we did last time. Just fly over them with the hawk archers and just go and kill them. All of them. We're going to wipe them all out. Every last stinking goblin. Right. Okay. Right. One long line.
Glade Guard! For the Eternal Realms!
No subtlety at all this time.
Deepwood Mage!
Okay. Vanguard deploy these guys over here. Nestor and Arahan. Forward we go. And then these knights over here.
The season of war!
Orders received!
All of you press forwards.
Riders ready! We accept! Orders received! Very well!
Sent by Orion.
Right, now just fly over.
Armed and ready!
Sisters of Twilight.
Now!
Nobody's seen my stag knights yet. And they are entering range. There we go. We do actually want them wiped out this time. Go and hit those archers.
Ready to serve.
Wild riders. Eternal guard. Your orders.
In we come.
Swiftly.
Moving as one. Orders understood.
Protectors of the forest.
Okay, pull that way, pull over. I think that went swimmingly. I mean, is there anyone actually left still fighting? Nope. Right, we can just end the battle on this one. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. That's perfect. Well, that is, that army is gone. Kaput. I can just encamp here and replenish whatever I lost, basically, at this point. And see if they want to come at me. Because if they do, then that's going to be good for me. That's another battle. If they don't, I will go in and pull them out of their castle. Like, that's how it's going to work.